The Royal Enfield Himalayan has always been a motorcycle built around one clear purpose: taking riders to places most bikes can only dream of reaching. Since its introduction, it has stood as a symbol of rugged capability, affordability, and that raw sense of adventure which Royal Enfield has mastered so well. For 2025, the Himalayan 450 returns, but this is not just an update, it is a full evolution of the bike, with a completely new engine platform, upgraded technology, and redefined design language. The Himalayan 450 is set to be one of the most important adventure motorcycles in the global market. At first glance, the 2025 Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 carries forward that same rugged silhouette the model has been known for, but with sharper proportions, more premium materials, and modern enhancements. It is immediately recognizable as a Himalayan, yet it looks more purposeful, more refined, and more premium than before. The tall stance, high front fender, wide handlebars, and long travel suspension remind you that this machine is built for trails, mountains, and highways alike. Compared to the earlier 411cc Himalayan, the 450 is not just larger in displacement but also significantly more advanced in engineering and technology. The heart of the new Himalayan 450 is its brand new 452cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. This marks a major step for Royal Enfield, moving away from the traditional air and oil-cooled designs into a more modern liquid-cooled setup. The engine produces around 40 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 40 Nm of torque at 5,500 revolutions per minute, giving it a healthy balance of usable mid-range grunt and enough top-end performance for highways. The 6-speed gearbox paired with a slip-and-assist clutch ensures smoother gear shifts and reduced rider fatigue, especially in traffic or during long-distance rides. With this new engine, the Himalayan is finally a motorcycle that can comfortably cruise at 120 km per hour without feeling stressed, something many adventure riders had been asking for. One of the major improvements in the 2025 Himalayan 450 is its frame and suspension setup. Royal Enfield has engineered a brand new steel twin-spar frame that not only improves rigidity but also enhances stability at high speeds and off-road terrains. The bike comes equipped with long travel upside-down Showa front forks and a monoshock at the rear, both tuned to handle rough roads and technical trails with confidence. The suspension travel of around 200 mm at the front and 180 mm at the rear ensures that the Himalayan can handle potholes, gravel, and even river crossings without breaking a sweat. With a ground clearance of 220 mm, riders will find themselves confident tackling rocks and uneven surfaces. Braking performance has also been improved with dual-channel ABS that can be disengaged at the rear wheel, allowing better control during off-road descents. The bike runs on a 21-inch front wheel and a 17-inch rear wheel, wrapped in dual-purpose tires, a setup that perfectly balances off-road agility with on-road stability. These wheels are spoked, which means they can take a beating off-road, though tubeless spoke wheels are expected in certain variants for added convenience. Fuel capacity has been increased to 17 liters, providing a touring range of over 400 kilometers depending on riding conditions, making it a true long-distance companion. One of the standout features of the 2025 Himalayan 450 is its technology package. Royal Enfield has introduced a brand new fully digital TFT instrument cluster with Bluetooth connectivity, navigation, and smartphone integration. The display is clear, modern, and provides essential information like gear position, fuel consumption, range, trip meters, and more. Navigation is powered by Google Maps integration, making route guidance seamless without the need for mounting your phone. Riders also get switchable riding modes, a first for Royal Enfield, with options tailored for road and off-road conditions. Traction control further enhances safety, especially when riding on slippery terrains. Design is another area where the Himalayan 450 makes a big leap. The bike's styling is more aggressive and refined, with a new sculpted fuel tank, slimmer side panels, and sharper bodywork. The LED headlamp with integrated DRLs gives it a modern adventure bike appeal, while the tail section has been redesigned for better luggage mounting options. Royal Enfield clearly kept the adventure rider in mind, offering mounting points for panniers, jerry cans, and other accessories. The riding position has been optimized with a lower seat height of around 825 millimeters, making it accessible to more riders while still maintaining good ground clearance. The ergonomics ensure comfort over long distances, with wide handlebars and forward-set foot pegs creating a commanding yet relaxed stance. On the road, the 2025 Himalayan 450 feels like a completely different motorcycle compared to its predecessor. The engine refinement is immediately noticeable, with far less vibration and smoother throttle response. The added power means overtaking on highways is no longer a struggle, and the bike feels equally happy cruising at 100 km/h as it does tackling off-road trails at slower speeds. The suspension absorbs bumps effortlessly, and the chassis balance gives riders confidence, whether they're standing on the pegs in dirt or leaning into a curve on tarmac. Off-road, the Himalayan 450 shines brighter than ever before. The combination of torque delivery, ground clearance, and suspension travel allows riders to conquer trails that would have been intimidating on the older model. Another highlight is the improved build quality and finish. The 2025 Himalayan 450 feels more premium, with better paint finishes, tighter panel gaps, and higher quality switchgear. Royal Enfield has also worked on reducing weight where possible, though at around 196 kilograms, the bike still carries some heft compared to its rivals. However, this weight is well distributed, and the bike feels manageable in most conditions. Pricing is one of the strongest weapons in the Himalayan's arsenal. While global adventure bikes from brands like KTM, BMW, and Honda often come with a hefty price tag, Royal Enfield has managed to offer the Himalayan 450 at an attractive starting price of around 3.2 to 3.5 lakh INR in India, or roughly $4,800 to $5,200 internationally. For what it offers: a modern liquid-cooled engine, advanced suspension, technology features, and rugged adventure. This makes it one of the most value-packed adventure motorcycles available in the market. Of course, no bike is perfect, and the Himalayan 450 does have a few trade-offs. The weight could still be an issue for smaller riders, and while performance has greatly improved, it is not as aggressive as a KTM 390 Adventure or as refined as a Honda CB500X. However, those bikes also cost significantly more, and the Himalayan finds its sweet spot by offering a balance of performance, comfort, and affordability. The simplicity and ruggedness remain intact, but with a modern twist. In summary, the 2025 Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 represents a massive leap forward not just for Royal Enfield, but for the entire affordable adventure motorcycle segment. It brings liquid cooling, better performance, advanced technology, and modern design while staying true to the core values of accessibility and rugged capability. It's the kind of motorcycle that invites you to pack your bags, point at a mountain, and just ride there without second thoughts. Whether you are a new rider looking to explore beyond city limits, or an experienced adventurer wanting a reliable workhorse that won't break the bank, the new Himalayan 450 makes a very compelling case. With the global motorcycle market increasingly leaning towards adventure bikes, the Himalayan 450 positions itself as a bridge between entry-level touring machines and premium adventure tourers. It's a motorcycle that carries the spirit of exploration in its DNA, and now, with improved performance and technology, it feels ready to conquer not just the Himalayas but the entire world.